Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. Today I thought I would take you through my everyday makeup routine and just talk you through it. Typically this process takes me about 10 minutes, but for the video it's probably gonna take me a little bit longer. So let's get started. Starting off, I've already cleaned my skin and moisturized using my simple Replenishing Rich Moisturizer. This is a really good lightweight moisturizer that sinks well into the skin. I really like it. And then I use this under eye cream from Garnier. It's their Hi-lift Hydrating Anti-Wrinkle Firming Eye Cream. I also have some of this on my lips. This is the Medela lanolin cream for sore nipples. And I use this on my lips as a really good hydrating lip mask. So to start off, lately what I've been doing is my eyebrows first. And I've actually been doing an outline with this Milani highlighter. And so I just kind of outline the shape that I want my eyebrows to have. This is kind of a technique that I found on Amanda Ensing's channel. If I can find the video, I'll link it down below. But I found that this makes the process of filling it in, especially when I have so much to fill on this eyebrow, so much easier. So after I do my outline, then I take my Dip Brow pomade from Anastasia in dark brown and a small angled brush, and I just dip that in there and I start kind of following that line, working from the outer part of my eyebrow in, just so that the most product is concentrated at the tail of my brow, and that's where I have the most color. And then work over to my other one. I like to start at the bottom of my brow first because I feel like it's easier to flick the product up than to try to drag it down from the top. And that's pretty much it for my brows. Today I'm just going to be popping on some brow gel. This is the e.l.f. Wet Gloss Lash and Brow Clear Mascara, but I use it as a brow gel. I use both sides as a brow gel. I really like it. Then I've been moving on to eyeshadow. And the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes using this LA Pro Conceal HD Concealer, and the color I'm going to be using is Natural. I have this in 3 different colors and I really like it. It does have a little bit of an orange tint to it, so if you're really fair skinned it can come off kind of orange, because I think I got some of the lightest colors, and this just does a really good job. This is a really good full coverage kind of sticky concealer that works really well as a primer, and it just cancels out all my veins and gives me a nice base to work with for my eyeshadow and helps it to last a lot longer. After I've kind of patted / rubbed that into my eyes, what I've been doing lately is just a very simple eye look using my Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay. And the first thing I'm doing is taking Naked 2, which is just this color here, and working that into my crease. I just kind of messily put that all over into my general crease area, buffing it up and down. Then I'm going to take the next color over, which is Faint, just a darker brown, and now I'm just going to take that same fluffy brush, but I'm going to push a little bit harder just so that it concentrates it more into the crease, more on the outer edge of the eye. Then I like to take this dual-ended brush from Crown, and I like to take the pencil side first, and I'm going to go into Crave, which is just a matte black, and I'm going to work that into my outer V. After I've laid down the line on both eyes, I'm going to take the other end of the brush, which is a little bit more fluffy, and I'm just going to blur that line a little bit, taking a little bit more of both Faint and Crave. Alright, then I'm going to take a shading brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to go into this shimmery color, which is Venus. I'm going to pat that onto my lid, just to brighten it up a little bit. Sometimes I like to do Venus again as a brow bone highlight, but today I'm going to do Foxy, which is a matte kind of banana shade. Lately what I've been doing is after my eyeshadow, I've been going on to the rest of my face and then coming back to my eyes to do the eyeliner, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to prime my skin using Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, the pore minimizing one. I've only used this a couple times. I do really like it. It is very mattifying, so if you have kind of dry skin, you may not like this, but for those of us who have kind of oily skin, let me zoom you back out. There we go. For those of us who have kind of oily skin or larger pores, it is a really nice primer. What I've been doing lately is taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I recently got the right shade, which is Sand for me right now, 2W1. When I'm a little bit more fair, and I'm just gonna dot that all over my skin, focusing it on the areas where I need the most coverage. Also, I just feel like we need to talk about this because after I had Melody, all of these little baby hairs started growing in. Like, what is this? I don't even know. Pretty sure I lost hair when I was pregnant and now it's just growing back. And I don't know. They look like my little horns. That's what my husband calls them. After I've kind of dotted that all over my skin, I can always add more if I want to later. I'm gonna take this flat top kabuki brush from Beauty Junkies. This is kind of supposed to be a dupe for the Sigma F80 and I really do like it. Then I'm gonna go back to that concealer from LA Girls in Natural. And I'm gonna bring that underneath my eyes. And I'm gonna just dot it on the areas where I need a little more coverage on my face. And I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender and I'm just gonna pat that in kind of gently. For just a little bit more of a highlight, I'm gonna take my NYX HD Concealer in CW02 Fair. I'm just gonna dot that a little bit where I need a little more coverage for my under eyes, and then I'm gonna take it down the bridge of my nose and then highlight. And again, grab my beauty blender and pat that in. Then I'm gonna set my under eye concealer using this Wet n Wild single eyeshadow in Creme Brulee. And I'm going to be using an e.l.f. blush brush just to set that underneath my eyes. Otherwise, it will crease. I'm also going to take this everywhere else that I put that concealer. Then I'm going to grab my Clinique pressed powder. This is in 02 Stay Neutral. I've had this for a long time. I've hit pan on it. It's probably not going to last me a whole lot longer. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques blush brush. And I'm not going to so much sweep this on my face, I'm just going to pat it in. Then after I've done applying my face makeup, I'm going to go back to my eyes and apply my eyeliner before I go back and do my bronzer and blush. So I'm going to be using my Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner just to do a basic line and then a little wing. I can hear Melody, so I'm going to go grab her and I will be right back. We are back and I don't have a whole lot left to do. After my liquid liner, I just take my eyelash curler, I'm going to curl my lashes. This one's from Tarte, it's really good. Then I'm just going to put on some mascara. This is Sephora Outrageous Volume in black. The best mascara I've ever tried. This really, like, I haven't found a mascara that competes with this. Between the volume that it gives and the length and definition without getting too clumpy, it's my favorite mascara. Lately, as an everyday routine, I have not been applying eyeliner to my bottom lash line, just mascara. Then all I do is apply bronzer and blush basically. And for that, lately I've been using this Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. I'm gonna take the bronzer here, and I don't really like contour or chisel on an everyday basis. I just kind of take this right underneath my cheekbones and bring it upwards, just to warm up my face and give it a little more dimension, since applying all that foundation can kind of make my face look a little flat. Bring it on the sides of my forehead, and then kind of down my neck a little bit. Then I'm going to take the blush in the palette, which is Tarte's Posh, and I'm going to pat that just above where I put the bronzer on my cheeks. And then I'm going to take my fan brush from Morphe and go into the highlighter from the palette, which is their Champagne Gold highlight. Exactly. And then you could be done there. I'm going to add a little bit of lip gloss. I'm going to take NYX Butter Gloss in Fortune Cookie, which is their nudist shade. And then I just set it all in with Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray. And I am completely done. Okay guys, so that's pretty much my everyday makeup routine. Melody and I are probably going to run some errands today. And yep. And we're just probably gonna be hanging around the house a little bit too. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi. Can you give Mom a kiss? High five? Thank you.